You're gonna tell me? You're gonna tell me how to do the list?
Eat a burger.
Eat a burger.
Put it to rest.
Do it.
Now we know. Daddy's at the law firm until 8 hours, and Davey's watching XXX down in the fucking basement.
Get that out of my face.
But you punch the burger?
I'm gonna throw it.
Did you go to therapy?
Yes.
Yeah, we changed it. We're back up. Come on.
You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you.
We've seen him 2 places.
All right, what's up? April 24th, Wednesday edition of Healthy Debate, brought to you by Steven Singer Jewelers. You better listen up. You're going to thank me. I have the world's best gift. I mean it. Obviously, Mother's Day is coming up. Everybody's mom has gone to the extreme. Listen, they gave birth to us, for Christ's sakes. You can get them a good gift. You can get them the best gift. The best gift with Steven Singer. Everybody knows that flowers, especially roses, are the number one gift mom wants on Mother's Day. But here's the thing. A week later, they're in the trash, garbage, gone. Nothing left but a memory and a credit card bill. But if you want a great gift that you'll cherish forever, so here it is. Picture this, a real long stem American Beauty rose, deeply dipped in 24-karat gold, pure gold, and it's guaranteed to last forever. Want to see what I'm talking about? Go right now to IHateStevenSinger.com and click on the roses to see the entire collection of exclusive perfect colors, perfect for mom. Like this, I Love You Blush Pink or brand new red wine. Collection starts at just $59. Only available at IHateStevenSinger.com. Free shipping, free personalized love note, and a lifetime guarantee. Steven Singer's the most hated jeweler in America by other jewelers. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. A few different things to get to. So the big news of the day, Reggie Bush gets his Heisman back. I guess a long time coming when you look at now the NIL era. What he did when he did it was wrong. But that's like a parking ticket compared to, it's a slap on the wrist in terms, and now it's like legal. So probably should have got it back. I always like to hold that over guys. I was always one of those like old curmudgeons just kind of fucking around. I'd be like, oh, it's vacated. Like Louisville. Well, did they make the title? No, it's vacated. Same with Calipari, like vacated. I'm always kind of a prick like that. But yeah, he probably should have got his Heisman back. I mean, he won it on the field. Like, as it turns out, again, slap on the wrist type stuff. Big Cat had a good tweet in terms of what was some stuff to bring back or things to be wrong. Pete Rose, Hall of Fame. I still probably say no on that.
On what? Pete Rose?
Yeah,
I'm in on it.
There's some off-the-field reasons for why.
I know he bet for his
team.
Did he
hit his wife or something?
But the thing, like the point, I think Kirk said it. Kirk said this on his show. Why did he not bet on his team every night then? You know what I mean? Like, was something there that he knew what was going on that he didn't bet on his team every night? If you think your team's going to win and you have the confidence, then you should be betting on him every night. So, like, the nights he wasn't betting on him, what was going on? Or was he having conversations quietly?
Was he a good gambler?
To give him about that? Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if he was cashing more on the nights that he was winning, like,
exactly.
That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
Strategic.
Exactly. Barry Bonds, Hall of Fame. I'm against this as well.
How are you against that?
Why? He's the best steroid user during his steroid era.
You can't tell a story of baseball without steroids, Bosco.
What?
You can't tell a story of baseball without steroids.
So you think all the steroids guys should have been in?
Yes.
Now, I think Barry Bonds should have been in the Hall of Fame before he did the juice, but it was illegal. Phil, how do you stand by the fact that it was illegal?
Because it was really cool to watch.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, like, if most of the players were taking steroids, it was during an era of the steroid era, and he was the best one using steroids. Put him in.
Yeah. I guess.
Like, I hate, like, I never understood that. Like, I know not everybody took steroids.
Well, there's a double standard with baseball and other sports. Like, remember when Julian Edelman got suspended for PEDs? What?
No, never mind.
Wait,
Go ahead. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Julian Edelman got suspended for PEDs, won Super Bowl MVP, and people thought he was going to go to Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Julian Edelman should be fine.
But do you want callers?
No, I was looking for you to quietly queue up the number. That's all.
What? Oh, 888-786-6522?
Yeah, that.
My bad.
Exactly. We're gonna have Phil isn't fluent in Bosco yet.
No,
Dukes. I think Dukes is getting it. I know. It was a little. That was
not that good by you.
That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
Pull up. Agreed. Pull up the other one.
Louisville's national title.
Louisville's national title. Louisville won the national title. They won the national title. Like,
On the court.
Yeah, they won the national title on the court. There's no taking that away. It's a national
You
title.
want to hear the craziest thing about that?
Yeah.
Luke Hancock is still known as the most outstanding player because he played in the tournament and they couldn't take that away from him.
Interesting.
Is that not
Yes.
that caveat by itself?
Yes.
Like, if you have to talk yourself into that,
Yes.
just give them the fucking national title.
They won the national title. On the court, they won the national
Also,
title.
like even like the allegations then, like the recruiting.
Of
like,
course.
like
Yeah. I mean, all that stuff is probably not morally correct, what they were doing, but it's happening across the country.
Right.
I mean, we saw it in He Got Game, for Christ's sakes. Armando, great scene, by the way. Armando get 4 reasons to love that scene. Armando Galarraga, perfect game. Yeah, I think there's got to be a way to go back and say he threw a perfect game. But again, it's one of those things like he did throw a perfect game. He just didn't get credit for it. That's the way I tell the story like that. Stop mentioning the Bears could have Mahomes. Sorry, can't do anything about that. Make the day after the Super Bowl a national holiday. I do think that that's going to happen sooner than later. And a statue for Joey Chestnut. Okay, this is a cool one. Where should the statue of Joey Chestnut be? I have one place.
Coney
there is
Island.
one.
Coney Island.
Yeah, there's one
no
place.
doubt. No doubt
It
in
should
mine.
be like the Statue of Liberty for Coney Island. Like it should be above Nathan's. Like
You
a
think
big
it should
gold.
be that high?
Yeah.
You can see it from the cyclone?
Yeah. Like
You can almost touch it from the cyclone?
I think Coney Island like tourists would go through the roof.
Yeah.
Like it should be. There should be like legitimately. There should be a huge golden statue for Joey Chestnut, like right where the competition takes place.
Yeah. That is a good idea. We'll get to some sitcom stuff at the end as well. The name thing I thought went well, but you could pull up this story, so maybe we can kind of craft this. Sam Kinison, old time comedian, when it was supposed to be on Married with Children, ends up not getting the role. He passes on it, comes back to guest star. He moons, which is such a 1989 thing. Remember moon? Were you old enough to understand mooning?
Like what? Pulling your
showing
pants?
your
Yeah,
Yes.
showing your ass. But the fact that when it was like when there was a phase of mooning when it was like a big thing. Do you see anybody moon anybody now?
Yes.
Still?
Yeah.
I thought mooning like went away. I feel like we graduated from mooning
No,
as a
because Mooney
society.
graduated because you got like 24 years old.
Yeah.
Or, like, you're, like I remember like once you got to like 19 and like you mooned and like all of a sudden like you saw your friends like gooch like hanging out. It's like okay maybe the balls are hanging a little bit too low now.
Yeah, I remember there was a story of 8th graders. They weren't allowed to go on the class trip because they mooned. Somebody.
Pantsing? Did you
Yeah.
get pantsed?
Pantsing was where it was. But pantsing is a problem because there's still people in front of you.
Dude,
And there were guys who went double hard, and you got shorts and boxers down, and now it's like a fucking crime.
I went to
Like now what are we doing?
That's what happened to me in CCD. I went commando to CCD class because like again the last thing on my mind like in CCD class was like my friend was gonna pants me, and in front of like sister fucking Jean I got pantsed, and like my little like 6th grade schmeckle was just out for like all the girls to see. Like
That sounds more of a you problem. You should.
See, that's like that's
Why are you going commando in the
That's a
first
fucking
place?
problem. Pantsing is a fucking problem.
dude, I used to go to commando all the time.
That's.
There's nothing better in the summer than just a pair of shorts.
Just letting it
You
hang
guys are
free.
disgusting.
How are we disgusting? It's the
Dude,
most
I was-
comfortable. Dude, when you get out of a pool or you go inside and change from your bathing suit to just a pair of shorts, there's nothing better.
Yeah, like you
Nothing
your shaft just clearly shows when you
Nothing
pants.
better.
Oh, when you
Nice Perry Ellis pair of shorts. Nice Perry
I
Ellis
think you
pair
just
of
told
shorts.
on yourself.
Beautiful. Comfortable. Beautiful. Nothing better. But, all right, so then he realizes that he fucked up mooning. He takes the entire place to Spago, which is apparently like a big-time thing for dinner. He comes back the next day only to have strippers serve the cast lunch. They get mad at him for that. He doubles down again, and he threatens to shoot the director because he was looking for a girlfriend who was a friend of Sam Kinison. So Sam Kinison, complete whack job. Off of this, I was thinking about crafting like the sitcom version of, or what kind of sitcom would be crafted around a guy like Stu Finer. Now, not saying Stu Finer is Sam Kinison, but Stu Finer has some highs and some lows. How would we craft, or what kind of situation would we set up Stu Finer for?
I mean, I think that like in some respect, like he is just himself. Is
He's
the
just
sitcom.
is the sitcom. It's like Larry David.
He's like in. It's like a nice family in like from like Long Island, and like the dad is in the gambling industry before like the gambling industry. Like,
What about a reverse Charles in Charge, where you're familiar with Charles in Charge? Charles in Charge is where he's the nanny and he lives with the family. And at the end of season 1, they switch over the entire family, and they come back, and he's like, "Who are you people?" He comes back from summer break, and he's like, "Who are you people?" The family, they make a deal with the family who sold the house that because when Charles goes to college, their new family has to keep his job as him of being like the houseboy nanny. It's babysitter type thing. So now he lives with this new family. That's when the new family had Nicole Eggert, smoke bomb. Anyway, I'm thinking a reverse. Stu sells his house, but has a caveat that the family has to let him live in a certain section of the house. So now, and they're a nice, well-to-do like family in Long Island. Like maybe they're holy rollers, they're super quiet, and Stu is like balancing that act of being nice to the family, but also like doing his 15-15-30.
I also like Stu. Somebody said this. Stu. Somebody said Stu is the HR department at a company. Yes.
Okay.
But he also he has the side job. Like he has the gambling industry, but
Okay.
he's also like doing HR.
Yeah.
For I
And
don't
he
know,
keeps
some
denying.
pharmaceutical.
Like there's reports of him being like, "Stu, we heard that somebody met with you and said that they had a crush on like a girl on the 7th floor." And they were like, "What do I do about it?" And our company guidelines say strictly no dating. And you told him to do the 15-15-30. Do you rescind that? And he's like, "Yeah." And he keeps getting caught. And it's called maybe like the last strike with Stu Finer. Like he's fucked up a bunch of times at HR. But he's really, how about this? He's really giving people good life advice. So like the 7th floor girl, they end up getting married and they have a great family and they have kids. I am banned from participating.
He said this in response to Big Cats.
Yeah, exactly. So how about this? Stu is working in HR, okay, and he's giving people really good life advice, but it's against the company guidelines. So like that person who, I want to date her, and he's like, Stu's like, go for it. You only live once. And they end up getting married. But it technically goes against company guidelines, but everyone there loves him because he's giving good advice. So it's like the last strike with Stu Finer. I think there's something there.
I like it.
Something there. So
that's very funny.
That works. I think there's something there. Phil, how many we got? 3, 4, 5?
10.
Load them up.
Antonio, you're on.
Rico, longtime listener, first-time caller. Healthy debate. What's a better day to have off for a 3-day weekend, Friday or Monday? Here's the way I look at it. You get Friday off, it's a party weekend. You go out and drink Thursday night, have a nice Friday, go out again. Or you can get Monday off because Fridays aren't too bad. I don't do much in the office anyways. Plus, your work week's looking nice because it's only a 4-day work week. Healthy debate.
I think classes-wise, if you're in college, I've had off Fridays and I've had off Mondays. I've said it a bunch of times. I think we answered this question before. Always take off the Mondays. Always. Friday, the professors don't want to be there. Even if it's a major class, which I've had, like they know it's a Friday. They take it a little bit easier on you. Always take off the Monday. Monday, you set your week up. Maybe you do laundry all day long. Then you can go out for wing night. Monday night is still kind of like a nice night out for wing night. In the corporate world, I agree. It's take off a Monday as well. Because Friday, same
Rico,
thing.
thank you.
I don't think the bosses are in. I don't think you're getting pushed as hard. I think maybe you can dip out a little bit earlier. It's a good vibe in the office. Like, what are you doing? Especially if you work somewhere young. Where are you going this weekend? You might get plans on a Friday night. You might get plans with somebody you like. Maybe the girl on the 7th floor is, hey, we're going to a party. You want to come? Absolutely. You might get some plans on a Friday. Always take the Monday instead of a Friday. Always.
Thanks, Rico.
Always. Stand by that.
Thanks.
I have a healthy debate for
And
you.
as you get older, like now my age, Sundays are a lot cooler than Fridays.
I have a healthy debate I'd like to
Go ahead.
discuss.
Or Thursdays, I should say.
Paige Sporanic tweeted this.
Oh, God.
I can 100% say that I was not the thirstiest message from a Barstool employee that's been sent to me. Don't let them get
you down. Next month of Only Pages on me. Speaking to Dante, who said, responding to that he had a thirsty tweet to Paige Sporanic.
Okay.
So she's saying basically that wasn't the thirstiest.
I'm going to check something real quick.
Have you sent anything?
Maybe for a guest for this? Nope. I'm clear.
Well, how many? Did you check Twitter and Instagram?
Wouldn't have been on Instagram. I can tell you that for a fact. I have a bigger following on Twitter. Clean. So it ain't me. So that's more to cross me off the list because it was on this program.
Don't
so.
worry, never even crossed my mind that it could be you.
Okay.
You just
Well,
implicated.
either way.
Now we think it
Either
is
way,
you.
I'm out. I'm out, brother.
Yeah.
I'm out on this one, brother.
So who do you think it could be?
What?
I don't
No.
know. I don't know.
Show us your DMs.
I've literally.
I don't think it's Phil. Interesting.
Do you think it was at?
I've sent nothing.
I
Okay,
got some
deleted.
people. Yeah, clear yourself, Dukes. I got some people who can probably get us the answer. So now I'm interested, but I'm not going to throw anybody. I'm not going to tarnish anybody's name. But that is interesting.
Oh, it was me.
It was you?
Yeah. She responded too.
That's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Phil,
Yeah, it
give
is.
Phil, give me the
I
next
thought that
one.
would be good.
Yeah, I'm not going to throw anybody into the bus.
Should we
'cause
pull
then-
someone in to ask?
I don't know. I can get the answer.
Because you guys have a relationship because you were
mean,
thirsty and you were in the DMs.
Yeah, that, and I have a powerful phone, so we'll see.
Yeah, all right.
The most powerful
Yeah,
phone in
I
the
wanted to bring that up
Northeast.
to you. I think that was a good healthy debate.
Interesting. We'll see who that is.
Adam from St. Louis, you're on.
Hey, Rico.
What's up?
Healthy debate. I have a pick tonight that it's a lock. It's Leafs -1.5 against the Bruins.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
think they're going
you got
up
a better-
2-1? First off, gamble
Yeah, they're back
responsibly.
in Toronto. Yeah, it's going to be Austin Matthews all over the ice.
All right.
It also, my buddy and I in our apartment have a whiteboard in our apartment.
Okay.
And the picks are 2-0 so far, and we picked the Leafs -1.5 today. So I'm just saying it's a can't lose pick. Healthy debate.
It can lose.
And then
Gamble responsibly. But if you win, call in Monday. We'll keep you on the hot
and then
streak.
one last healthy debate.
I kind of like
My
that,
one last
Phil.
healthy-
Hold on. I kind of like that as a segment. A guy on the hot seat. If you want to call in and you give a pick, we'll take the one. But now, so this guy is on the hot seat. This guy is in the hot seat.
Okay.
Okay. Technically, you're 2-0.
Yeah.
Adam's in the hot seat. Until Adam is dethroned, we don't take picks. You want to talk about it, whatever, you call in. But right now, Adam's in the hot seat. Adam loses, somebody else jumps into the hot seat. And we have a hot
This
seat.
is
And we
Leafs
see how long
-1.5.
somebody can go in the hot seat. Leafs -1.5.
Leafs
That's where you're
-1.5
at.
ain't losing. So I'll be
All
back.
right.
I'll be back. Thanks, Rico. Have a good day.
All right. Take it easy. Phil, give me the next one.
Bam.
Yeah, Rico,
What's up?
healthy debate. Should we normalize grown men going to batting practice before an MLB game? I think it's kind of relaxing to watch some home run bombs. I'm not saying bring a glove or anything, just go to
Yeah, I
watch.
think there's something to like just the pure enjoyment of putting your phone in your pocket and watching guys hit. One of the best thrills I ever had was working at the Garden, and before warm-ups, I got to watch Ray Allen shoot. You know, like his pregame routine was just unbelievable. So, yeah, you can normalize that. There's no harm and no foul in that. Don't bring a glove, but no harm, no foul.
Oh, he hung up.
No harm, no
but
foul.
I do agree. I mean, when you watch batting practice, you could see some insane power.
Yeah.
Like guys hitting off the
They
third
said
deck.
Ichiro was the best at it. Ichiro used to hit bombs in batting practice. Said if he wanted to, he can win the home run derby every single year.
And then
You believe that?
Some guys do try to hit home runs in batting practice, or you have guys like Freddie Freeman that try to hit the gaps.
Yeah, exactly. So normalize it.
I had to put him on. Gary from Queens.
Rico, good afternoon.
What's up?
I missed the debate the other day. Phil didn't put me through, but I know it's a little after the fact. But how is Vinny Chase not mentioned? Vinny Chase is a quarterback at USC.
So I don't necessarily consider Entourage a sitcom.
So there's your fine line there.
Kinda. Like it's a fine line.
What about?
Yeah, I guess
what
I could
about
have
Home
put.
Improvement?
Who do you like?
Brad Taylor.
I think
Brad
I
Taylor
mentioned.
definitely plays in Michigan.
I think I mentioned Brad Taylor as an honorable mention.
What about Fresh Prince? Hillary Banks. She could play at UConn.
Hillary Banks could play at UConn. I didn't dip too much into the female side, which is on me. That's me being a bum. That's
And
me.
then the last one I had, I know you said no, but what about Uncle Jesse's kids, Alex and Nikki Katsopoulos? They could be like twin snipers from Greece.
They could be fucking twin snipers from Greece. That's a good point. Jesse Katsopoulos doesn't work, but Alex and Nikki Katsopoulos.
Yeah, his kids.
Also,
yeah.
maybe Nikki Katsopoulos as a girl at like Stanford women. That works too.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
My real healthy debate for today, and it's nice to actually be on the same side for once with the Knicks. Do you think the other night is a top 5 Knicks playoff moment? It's definitely in my lifetime, and the only other ones that I can think of, and you have to go way back, is the Starks dunk in '93, the Ewing putback to go to the finals against Houston in '94, and then the 2 moments in '99 with Houston against Miami, and then LJ 4-point play. But that series of events the other night is top 5 playoff moment for me in Knicks history.
Yeah, I do, because you can scroll through our text. It would be hard. I don't know if you can send it over to Stanko, but I wrote a blog that said how pathetic it was that the Knicks winning either the series or the Knicks winning a big game in playoffs last year was like a top 5 moment in the last 20 years for the Knicks. So
yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's when you look at like
having a moment though.
That was like the Knicks' big moments was like Bing Bong and the fucking Knicks tape and Jeremy Lin. Like, these have been the moments in the last 20 years. Now, going backwards, you're right. Big playoff moments. Starks' dunk, Ewing's tip-in, Allen Houston's floater. They're all up there. You know, they're all up there. Actually getting to the finals, you know, like the whole thing. But, yeah, I think
it's
Brunson.
It's crazy that it's been 25
It depends.
years
Well, put it this
like
way. This is a little nice moment in the story if we lose this series. Like, it'd be like, yeah, that's nice, but it loses its luster if the story doesn't continue. You know what I mean? Like, we make an unexpected run to the Eastern Conference Finals. This moment becomes that much bigger. You know what I mean?
You definitely have to win this series, and I think you have to win the next series because, I mean, the Melo and Stoudemire teams, the furthest they went was the second round. They never really had like a signature moment in the playoffs.
Right.
So I think if like you said, if this propels them to the Eastern Conference Finals, at least it's a moment. And if they could go further than that, forget about it.
Yeah, for sure. So, but you're right. I mean, it's a great moment. Brunson's turning into an all-time Knick. It's funny. The Starks hug the other day when he hugged. Was it Josh Hart or did he hug DiVincenzo? Now I'm blanking on the picture. He hugged Josh Hart. They both wear number 3. Like, those two kind of stick with each other. DiVincenzo gives me Starks vibes as well. Like, just grit type guys. You know what I mean? There's a lot of this '94 team in this team.
You gotta love Sprewell, Starks, and Melo just going ham.
Well, you gotta love.
It's so authentic.
You gotta love that Sprewell is allowed back in the building in the first place. You know?
Come on, Sprewell's not Oakley.
Bro, no. Gary, when I used to work for the Garden as an intern, I would put Sprewell as an option for trivia questions that would go on MSG and go on the board. He wasn't allowed to be an option. Forget an answer.
Why? He didn't do anything.
Dolan hated him. That's a fact.
Dolan hates everybody.
Agreed, but he hates Sprewell more than anybody. That is a fact. You can look that up. So it's good to have Sprewell back.
So last thing, I mentioned to you the other day, or maybe yesterday, I forget. Do we know for sure if Bama St. John's is happening?
I don't know. I really don't. I want it to. I think that would be a good night for Ryder.
So if it doesn't, we got to do the K-State game.
Yeah, we'll do the K-State game.
Official.
We'll do the K-State game. That would be probably early in the year too, right? Because it's Big East, Big 12.
Yeah, the Big East, Big 12 is usually in November.
It is, right?
December.
Okay.
Yeah. It will be early December, actually, because we're going to Bahamas in November, so it'll be early December.
Early December? Okay, we can make that work. A little Christmas theme. Maybe we'll do a Toys for Tots as well. Everybody bring a gift if you want in. We can make that work.
I'm in.
We can make that work. Maybe we set it up. We set up something downstairs in a little room. We have it. We have a Phil bartending. We can make that work. We'll make that work. But K-State, yeah, I'll be wearing the purple. I can't disadvantage my guys.
Nice pickup by Sprinkle today. You see that?
I didn't. I saw he tweeted the eyeballs. I obviously retweeted it, but who did they get?
DJ Davis from Butler. DJ Davis is a sniper 3-point guy.
I love it. I love it. Bigger and broader horizons. We are Butler fans, too, by the way, with Patrick McCaffrey going to Butler. So we like Butler.
Dayton and Butler are fighting over some recruits right now.
Yeah.
Colby King, Jaden Shutt.
Okay. So you don't like Butler.
I respect Butler. I'm a Thad Matta and Greg Oden guy.
Okay. We're in on them.
Dude, where's Bray going?
Not St. John's, buddy. And you guys are the ones that pulled him out of the portal.
Well,
He's going to an elite program.
They're all after him.
What? He's probably going to go to, I'd say Kentucky.
Hey, listen.
Kentucky is firmly in the mix.
Gary,
I think Duke or Kentucky if I had a gun to my head.
Gary, you broke the streak, man. You know how many years it's been since you guys made the Big East semis?
I know, 24 years.
No, it hasn't. You played this year, no?
Yeah, no longer, but it was a 24 year.
It's 24 year. Hey, guess what? The streak is at 0 right now. It's been so you're good.
Speaking of A10, bomb. A bomb is coming. Can you pull this up?
Uh-oh.
Drew Joyce, point guard for St. Vincent St.
St.
Mary's.
Vincent St. Mary's getting Duquesne.
He's the Duquesne head coach now.
Yes. LeBron
what is he
all
doing?
in.
The Bronny. Bronny's going to Duquesne.
Wait. There could be more to this. When did
so Bronny held his eligibility?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely going to Duquesne.
when can
Definitely.
Bryce play in college next year?
Oh, yeah, it's either Bryce or Bronny. Like that is.
Yeah, he's going to Duquesne.
But
now, is that a good look for a guy to go from the Pac-12 to the A10?
I think a bunch of
in
scouts,
terms of his draft,
a bunch of scouts are being like, Bronny's got to play his natural position at point guard. Now, I don't really think that it necessarily matters. Like I think his athleticism is still there. Like if he could just run the show at Duquesne, he's also playing with his dad's best friend.
Why would an NBA team just draft Bronny now and hold LeBron hostage for as long as they need to?
Because I don't know.
I
but
think
you're right.
A bunch of people were saying that.
I think it's cool if he goes to Duquesne.
A bunch of people and it's so Bryce and Bronny both it was like.
Imagine if LeBron gets in on the schedule makers of the A10 and he fixes it so that he's got a night where he plays at the Garden and then the next night Duquesne's playing at Fordham.
There's the other part of it.
I said, welcome to A10 Twitter. You're gonna be in hell, buddy. No, but I'm gonna, legitimately, he's gonna have the
A10 people are fucking nuts.
LeBron has the player option this summer, and the Sixers I think have a max slot open. Are we doing Windhorse thing here?
Philly to Pittsburgh is still a.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Duquesne's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. What? Duquesne's in Pittsburgh. Philly to Pittsburgh is kind of a far drive.
I mean, LA to Pittsburgh is pretty far.
All right,
too.
we got that, Phil. I know that.
Pittsburgh to Akron's around the corner.
Interesting.
Cleveland's pretty close to Pittsburgh.
Cleveland,
and we're going to have a healthy debate. Let's talk about a healthy debate about Pittsburgh really quick. Pittsburgh is not an East Coast. It's not like a Northeast city. It's more Midwest.
Off East Coast vibes though because of its working class. No,
Midwest hard.
All right,
it's more the personalities are closer to Cleveland than they are Philly.
All right,
I agree with Dukes. They are an NL Central team.
Yeah, I think I just think of them as the East Coast because they do have that working class type.
So does Cleveland.
Element. Cleveland, yeah, you're right.
It's on the border of Ohio.
Have you guys seen All the Right Moves, by the way? Movie?
No.
I feel like it's based in Pittsburgh. I could be wrong.
Have you ever seen Batman? Dark Knight?
I've seen Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Go watch All the Right Moves, okay? Go watch All the Right Moves. It's a top 5 football movie of all time.
All right.
What was the other movie you're supposed to watch? It's a Wonderful Life? You still haven't watched that?
We were supposed to have a sit-down for that.
You
were supposed to walk me through it, hold my hand.
I was. Just go watch All the Right Moves.
Okay.
Trust me. Phil, empty him out. Thanks, Gary.
Nikki C, Chicago.
What's up?
I was muted.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I'm good now.
Yep.
Hey, we got a little game for you today, Bosco.
All right.
Who's the bigger rocket? I need Doug's and Meek's opinion on each one. Who's the bigger rocket, okay?
Okay.
First one, Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner.
You guys know better than me. I don't think I would recognize the faces. Kendall Jenner or Kylie Jenner.
We got some oldies for you. Don't worry.
I would probably be able to pick them out, but I'm not confident I would nail them.
I mean,
I agree with
I'm
that.
not. I'm truthfully not confident. I would pull up both of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Pull them
up. I don't think I'd get them.
I mean, it's what you're into, you know.
I think that's Oh, because you see the name. Okay, so that's Kylie. I had no idea.
I think Kendall.
And that's Kendall. Okay, all right. That's confusing to me. I don't know them
Hey,
enough. I don't
dude, real
consume their
quick, don't
content
mess
enough.
with who runs the A10, bitch.
Oh, jeez, fuck. Goddamn.
What'd he say?
Don't mess with who runs the A10, bitch.
Why? Who's he a fan of?
And Nicky C, I think he's doing that guy that like
I'm
prison
just a
fucked me.
fucking troll.
Oh,
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
That guy does have me in hell.
That guy, yeah, we like him.
Dukes is going to have that guy. Dukes is like 40 years from now, that guy's going to still be in his head.
I might try to do a game with him next year.
We like Dayton.
You should. Bury the hatchet.
We like Dayton. Dayton sent some throwback
All
merch.
right, next one, real quick. Julia Stiles or Larissa Olnick?
We like Julia in terms of her acting, but Larissa Olnick from 10 Things was just beautiful. So Larissa.
Dan Hurley's
But
wife
I'm
or Jared
picking
Strauss's wife?
Neither.
Marissa
All right,
Olnick?
last one. Megan making money or Hannah
Larissa Olnick.
Megan making money or Hannah Cook?
I mean, this
I
is,
just hung up on that.
he's getting a little testy.
Larissa Olnick?
Larissa Olnick. Oleynyk. What are you getting? You know her?
This one?
Yeah.
They're both beat as hell.
You're such a fucking dick.
Julia Stiles, though.
Julia Stiles, unbelievable actor. And a Mets fan. Probably picking Julia Stiles, actually, now that I think about it. Bro, put Larissa Olnick in 10 Things I Hate About You. Educate these kids. Phil, give me the next one. Fucking idiot.
Last one.
All right.
Jason, didn't tell me where you're from.
It's okay. He's from space.
Hey, Rico, it's Jason from Florida.
Jason from space. What's up?
Healthy debate. There's a lot going on right now with people who are complaining about sports owners lobbying to have taxpayers pay for their stadiums. Healthy debate. I would much rather pay taxes towards a new stadium getting built than any of the other shit I got to pay taxes on.
I agree. I mean, there's a lot of sports fans, right? The parking lots are filled at sports fans games. They're not filled at, I don't know, Winchester Park when they fucking add a new bench that 3 people are going to sit on.
You could even argue that
safer
there are
roads.
Sports teams that have done way more for a city than any other,
You can.
tax program.
It's the old quote in Friday Night Lights when they open up Friday Night Lights, and it's like he makes more than the principal. It's like, well, or Babe Ruth, like you make more than the president. President didn't have as good a year as I did. Sports move the needle, man.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is a household name. Who the fuck would know that without the Packers?
Yeah, exactly. Like reward the people who are earning. The sports teams are earning, man. I don't have a problem with that. Like anyone who complains about sports, like sports could have hit a recession as well. Like people could have stopped consuming sports. The NFL didn't have to get as big as it was. The NBA didn't have to get as big as it was. People stay interested. People give a shit. People want to go to the games. People watch.
Yeah, you got Taylor Swift going to Kansas City.
Agreed.
Yeah, maybe you should give them a little bit of money to redo the stadium.
Agreed. It's like any company. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I don't know. Like somebody starts, like Walmart probably started as 2 stores. Nobody said that they had to get
or Amazon.
Exactly. Amazon was selling books. Nobody said they had to be big. Same with sports. Sports could have died off. It could have been this little thing that's like just a hobby, whatever. It got big. What do you want to do? Now you got to deal with it. It's one of those. So
yeah, give the people what they want.
Exactly. Speaking of giving the people what they want, this fine shirt is from Perry Ellis, and this segment is brought to you by Perry Ellis. Work ready, play ready. Perry Ellis, always ready. Perry Ellis is an iconic American fashion and lifestyle brand with global reach that includes a full range of categories spanning sportswear, fragrance, watches, footwear, and more. Designed with real life in mind so it moves better, cleans easier, travels well, and goes the distance. Perry Ellis is a versatile, optimistic, fresh, effortless, inclusive. Perry Ellis, made for today's man. This versatile lifestyle collection of American sportswear marries design and performance with product attributes including 4-way stretch, resist spill, machine washable, and many more. Perry Ellis allows our guy to be ready for any situation, travel well, and go the distance. Shop now at perryellis.com. The final word is brought to you by Perry Ellis. This shirt is unbelievable. This is a good one. Really, really comfortable. Perfect stuff. Thank you again to Perry Ellis. We like it with the arms. You can roll up the arms a little bit. Show off the guns. If you're Dukes, you hit the gym. Phil, give me the final word from Perry Ellis. You got to unmute yourself, Phil. That's a key. Unmute Phil. Somebody unmute Phil. Perfect.
Final thoughts from Perry Ellis.
Got it.
You can live in one sitcom for the rest of your life. What would it be?
Okay, so I don't think. All right. You want to live somewhere that's like fun. Boy Meets World, like Boy Meets World has you look all the family stuff. It seems like it's fun, but there's always like problems. Somebody drives through the kitchen. There's a car in the kitchen. This person has problems. They're addicted to pain pills. All that stuff. So I think like Saved by the Bell, Boy Meets World, Family Matters. All of those are out. I'm trying to think of like Everybody Loves Raymond. All those are out. What sitcom do I think would I want to live in the rest of my life? I didn't want to get to the answer this early. Is Cheers a bad answer?
No.
Is Cheers a bad answer? You got a bar to hang out in? Who's... All right, well, frame
That
it...
70s show?
Yeah.
Full House?
Full House.
Would be awesome.
Would be awesome.
Dude, you're living with everybody that you hang out with?
Yeah, that's a good point. Full House would be awesome. What Friends group would be the coolest off of that, though? Or what one, like, do you think would be the best group to hang out with?
I think Ted
How
Mosby's.
I Met Your... That's what I was going to say.
Ted Mosby's apartment was sick.
Yeah.
And it's right below your favorite bar.
Were they a little, like, nerdy, though, looking back?
Dude.
Like, the interventions for everything, and Barney, like, maybe it's like, hey, chill out, dude, just a little bit. Friends, like, they're kind of slackers. In the middle of the day, it's nice to have a cup of coffee, but, like, do you have any money to work? Do they work? Friends? You could poke a hole in each of them.
No, I think it is How I Met Your Mother. They're successful on their own right. Every single one of them is successful, like, business-wise. They all still get like drunk and hang out. They don't give a fuck if you're going to Tao. They go to their one bar that they all like to hang out.
They
in.
take care of each other.
No egos.
They do take care of each other. So I think How I Met Your Mother is a close second, but I think it's Cheers. Because Cheers, again, everybody knows your name. So that's where it's at. That's brought to you by Perry Ellis. That is Healthy Debate. We're going to be filming some stuff with Clem tomorrow. That's going to air on Monday. And then next week, which I can't believe it's already here, one of my favorite shows. Let me make sure it's next week, by the way, just in case.
Week is April 20-something to May something.
Can I also just interject really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody said It's Always Sunny. That probably wins for me.
I don't know, though. Do you want to live in that chaos?
Yeah, I do.
Healthy Debate. Do you want to live in that fucking chaos?
Yeah,
I think as a bystander, you want to live in Always Sunny. Like, you get to watch that shit, but you don't have to be Always Sunny.
Dude, I love that shit. Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
I don't know.
Show
Just
is-
like
I
if
think
I
I'm
could
a
be an
season
NPC,
behind.
if I could be an NPC and It's Always So Sunny, I'm being an NPC.
I think I'm a season behind in Always Sunny. I got to check it out. That's a great show. You know why I liked Always Sunny? You didn't have to watch it in order. Like, I looked up the best episodes, and then I would pop, and then you could just go. The other thing in Always Sunny that cracks me up, these guys should win a fucking Emmy. Are they McPoyles?
The
Is that the name?
McPoyles, yeah.
Every time the McPoyles show up, I start giggling.
I think my favorite episode is when they accidentally they take acid at Eagles training camp as they're trying out for the Eagles, and the McPoyles show up. Like, that is one that I've never lost.
I like the one with the bird when he hides the bird in the hat.
Yeah.
With the McPoyles.
Do you like Modern Family?
I never watched Modern Family.
I watched episodes here and there. Always knew it was funny. I started watching just first episode through. It is really goddamn good.
Really?
I'm like very, very into it.
Okay. What were we saying for the final? Oh, I can't believe it's next week. We'll be taping with the big man, Elio. Derby's here. Full-blown Derby preview Wednesday.